Hello, it's Simone. I am back with my Planner Struggle, Planner Peace video series. I guess it's going to be a series where I take you along on my struggle with planning and how I'm going to get out of that to achieve ultimate planner peace. And at the end of the video, I will tell you my greatest insight that I had from this past month of March. So, in the beginning of March, I moved from this chunky traveler's notebook. It is a Foxy Fix in compact size, which is quite a little bit bigger than the standard Midori size in width, and in width, that's mostly it. I moved my planning items back to my standard Midori size traveler's notebook in brown. And that was the best decision ever I could make for getting back into planning, because it just felt like coming home. Which is then also my biggest concern with moving into a personal size traveler's notebook for April, because this is my home and I want this to be my home, but what am I going to do with this then? So I have in this traveler's notebook, I'll move these aside and just quickly show you. I have a folder with a zipper pouch in the back and this insert, and I made a dashboard. That was the first time ever I made a dashboard for my traveler's notebook. And even though I would call myself more a functional planner girl, this is so pretty. I want to have one every month that coordinates with my Coco Daisy Dory insert. So that was that. I had some papers in the back of this. Then I have my Daisy Dory. It is the traveler's notebook insert from Coco Daisy. I have my planner stickers from Coco Daisy from the planner kits. Then here I had my list book, which I told you in my last video wasn't really working that well for me. So I still used it, but and I actually made a point in taking notes in here so that I could find out whether I would need one for April or not. And then I also had this projects notebook in the back. I will show you, and talking about the projects notebook, I might not continue this as well, because I have since started using my ring-bound planner as a social media planner, and I think that having pages loose or having loose pages and being able to add more pages to a project is really awesome, and I might also move my projects into the ring-bound planner, but I'll come back to that later. So in my Coco Daisy Dory insert for March, I actually used the insert as a daily planner, which means that I used each page here. Each page was one day, and I added my activities, appointments, to-dos right here. And I have to tell you, this was the perfect thing for me to do. You can see I still have some wiggle room in my pages. Some of the days, like Sundays, don't really get filled up much, but I can definitely use the room. I can definitely justify using this whole notebook for my daily pages. I'll just walk you through this very quickly and point things out as we go along. I counted my steps every day because that was a goal of mine, which I failed when my son got sick and I got sick. But I still took note of each of my step count. And yeah, usually it's a combination of appointments with times and a to-do list. And as you can see, it's not too pretty. The insert itself is pretty enough, so I don't really have to use many stickers or washi tape and stuff like that. So I used sticky notes for as a reminder for things I had to do for Coco Daisy and for Instagram when I was tracking how much I posted there. Yeah, there's a lot of white space left, and some of the days when I was sick, for instance, like where's the 16th here, on Wednesday I was sick, didn't write down anything. On Thursday I didn't plan at all. I just went back the day that I felt better and added what we did that day. I'm not really doing anything very pretty. It doesn't take a lot of time, so I love having this as a reference for my memory keeping. And this is this week. You can see I just did what I had to do, and on Wednesday I didn't really do anything except for reading and spent the day with my son at the doctor's and then at school. And yeah, it's okay. I have a sticky note that because I want to do a currently page each month in my journal, and I want to record it around the same day every month, and this is the sticky note that I will move to April then. And this is today. I have already done my vacuuming. This is my film thing that I do, and this is how it worked out. And as you can see, I need the space. I loved working in this. I didn't feel any constraints with adding some stickers or making it pretty afterwards or not as pretty. So this worked great. These are planner pages that I have in my Ringbound planner. I will move on to that shortly. So I told you that I'm not really sure why these collections didn't work as well. When I wrote them down, they worked fine, but I didn't really go back to reference them. So I need to find a system to go and reference. And then my projects. Since my YouTube channel is kind of a project as well, and my design team projects, which are not in here, I figure, and especially when I'm doing like Valentine cards, and then I have this idea for a calendar, it would be much easier to have loose pages where I can, if the Valentine cards need so much planning and so much information that I need to add more and more and more pages, I could easily do that in a Ringbound planner, but not as much in this Traveler's Notebook insert. So I am still in the middle of thinking about ways how I can move my projects to a Ringbound planner. Now let me show you what I did with my Foxyfix cover. This is the cover for my journaling notebooks. I have a flip through of this January journal on my YouTube channel already. I will link it below. There will be one, or is already, I'm not really sure how I'm going to schedule all of this, a flip through of my February journal, which is finished. Then I also have my March Daisy Dory already in here. It's exactly the same notebook as my planner notebook. I just bought a second one because I just love it so much. And I will start my journaling in here, I think this afternoon or tomorrow. And then I still have my Commonplace book that I talked about in here, but it didn't get any use last month, so I might take it out and retire it if I think this is necessary. This is a decision I still have to make. So that's my Foxy Fix notebook. I really like the way this is in here, and it's awesome. It's chunky, and that's exactly the way I want my journal to look like. So, to my social media planner. This is how I set it up. I really love how other people decorate this. It's not as decorated as others, but still a little teeny tiny bit. Then I added a dashboard from the dashboards from the Coco Daisy kit. And then I have here my requirements for my 2 teams that I'm on. And this is a monthly schedule. This is actually where I plan my videos. I want to publish one every Tuesday and every Friday, one of my Traveler's Notebook ones. And then I have setup videos for my planner, and like this this video right here, the planner piece video, interspersed in between. I have I usually do blog posts for April Lily on Thursday, and this is just so that I have a great overview of the week and the things that I want or have to do, depending on how you look at it. For April, I actually have the April planner kit, planner pages, personal planner pages from Coco Daisy, and so I'm just going to use this planner page, this monthly overview, as my planning. And then I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this, and also, but I think I'm going to use these for the things I want to do on each day, so that I know when to publish, and like a social media tracker. So did I post on Instagram for Coco Daisy? Did I publish my blog post? Did I interact on the Facebook group? And is there a blog post due that I have to do on that day? So that's what I think what I'm going to use these for. And then here, haven't done really very much. I want to make nice dividers and stuff, but since this is still in the planning stages and trial and error, I just don't want to, as if I didn't have enough cardstock and pattern paper, but I don't want to waste any paper until I know how I'm going to set this up. So I'm using these daily pages like these for my different YouTube series, and this is for my March Project Me or journal. I call it Project Me, so that's why I just covered it with a white sticker here, and then I put the to-dos that I have to do before I can actually start filming, and then I have the videos that I want to film for my March journal. And then I have here, so I already filmed this one, and this is the videos that I want to link, or the websites that I want to link on YouTube in the description box. So that's what I do here. So this is how I'm going to use those. So I have different, planner struggles videos, and there is an ideas page, and I haven't purchased anything new for this yet. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to. I just use the pages that came in the planner, even though they are supposed to be weekly pages. I just use them as if they were plain pages. So these are ideas for videos. Here are what I did before I had the planner pages from Coco Daisy, and this is a running list where I keep all the videos that I want to film, and then just check the boxes as far as I have progressed in working on this. This is for my videos, this is for the blog posts, and so this works really great because I can just take it out and put it into my Traveler's Notebook, and I have it with me when I'm working on it. So that's why I love having a ring-bound system for this. Then I have the same for my blog posts, ideas for blog posts, things I want. That was from my old, when I used a field note size. I wanted to use a field note size traveler's notebook for that. Didn't work. Here is what I want to do every day for my design teams here. For April Lily for April, for Coco Daisy for April, and then I don't have any more yet. So I think I could actually also use these as project pages. Just put a sticker on here, write, for instance, 28 Days of Love, write down what I want to do, write down the prompts. I can add even more and more and more pages. So I might not move my projects into this as well. So next, what's next? This leaves me to this. This is a traveler's notebook cover that I made myself just to try it out and see how I like the size. I don't really need to buy anything yet. I bought a yearly planner from Paper Penguin Company, and they also had a grab bag in personal size. So I just got that and saw what came, and I'm going to use this one for my collections, and I will gradually move over lists from my standard Midori size collection to this, but only if I know that they will work, and I will refer back to them. And then I have the April Coco Daisy insert for my daily planning, and I will do the same setup as last month. I'm going to do meal planning here, set my April goals, and then use the daily pages for the pages, all of the pages, no matter what the design is on here, for my daily planning. And I think since I have some room on most of my pages here, this might work well for me, because if you just take out this is probably the same size as this page. I will take you along. I will show you how this worked out at the end of April, and tell you what my impressions, what my experiences are, what my plans are long term. If this works out, I would love to add a wallet insert and use this as my one thing that I carry. Before I end this video, I just want to tell you one thing, one insight that I had during this past month, and here it is. So it doesn't really matter which size you use for my insight. It is that is Planner Peace actually sticking to one layout of your week, your month, and your year, or isn't it having the flexibility to adjust your planning needs, or no, your calendar, your planner to your planning needs? And that's what I really totally love about my Coco Daisy insert. I can, as long as I'm as busy as this, I can totally use this as a daily planner. When summer comes along and my boys are not as busy and I might take a break from YouTubing, or I might even start out more, I don't know, I can go back to a weekly planner. I could actually do a vertical planning in this insert. I could put 2 months, 1 month in the front, 1 month in the back in this, and still have the same planner, but use my insert differently. And yeah, I totally love that idea, and I totally love that insight that Planner Peace doesn't really mean sticking to one static planner all the time, but having the freedom of adjusting the planner to your needs. And that's what I love about this insert, because I can actually do that with it. So tell me what you think about my plans. Tell me what your plans are. Again, I'm not struggling anymore, or, well, I do, because I'm afraid of moving into this green thing. I will find something that will make me just as happy as this Midori Traveler's Notebook cover. Thank you so much for watching all of me rambling. I hope to see you next month with an update on my planner piece, planner struggle videos. Bye!